Here's just a part of a recent episode of Booked on Rock. Stephen Lambe is back on the show. His latest book from the On Track series is titled Focus 1969 to 1985. So let's get to Hocus Pocus, number 20 in the UK, number 9 single in the US. And at its core, built on an unforgettable riff. How did the idea evolve into something that was so wildly unconventional?
Well, I think they're just sort of band that kind of did that thing in the studio. They just the way Queen developed Bohemian Rhapsody. It's just not layer upon layer upon layer, but it's idea upon idea upon idea upon idea, and they just throw it all together, based around. If you look at the structure of it, which I do, it's based around that riff, and some soloing, but with something else between each of the reiterations of the riff. So the interesting thing is that if you listen to the album, it's a 6-minute version. It was re-recorded to be an American single, and that's the version that did so well in the USA. That version is faster and shorter. So some of the slightly madcap ideas that are in the 6-minute version are kind of missing in the version that was a hit in America. But anybody can hear that longer version because it's on Moving Waves / Focus 2.
But the yodeling remains on both. The yodeling.
Yeah. That's almost the hook.
Yeah.
That and the riff of the hook.
How did he land on that as a musical choice?
He just tried it, and he realized the thing with yodeling is that it's really hard to do, and it's really hard to pitch. So anybody can start. Well, see, I always try to do it then, and anybody can do that. Well, a lot of people can do that voice, but to do it and actually get the pitch right so that it sounds right is really hard. And there's not many people can do it. And Thijs just found, he tried it. He'd never yodeled before in his life. He tried it just to try an idea, and found he could do it, and he could pitch it. That's the thing. If people will have seen like reaction videos on YouTube, and there's loads of reaction videos of people listening to Hocus Pocus, because everybody goes, "How is he doing that?" Right. There's a guy, he will be unknown in the USA, but a guy from the 50s, British musician from the 50s called Frank Highfield, and he yodeled as well. No doubt there will be many people, because yodeling is kind of a thing in folk music in the USA, I know as well.
It is.
But there's a guy, so he had some hits yodeling as well. But it's to actually shoehorn that into a piece of rock music, it's kind of weird.
It is.
It's interesting. It's interesting also that he does try it a bit more. He tries it in. Okay, so this is our gimmick now. So occasionally he tries it again, but without the same success. There's a track on Hamburg Concerto called Harem Scarum, and he does a little bit in that as well, but it doesn't work so well. It was a hit in Holland, actually,
okay,
but it wasn't.
It's like Hocus Pocus, the sequel.
Yeah, kind of. You can see what they're reaching for, but but Hocus Pocus is so wild and so done on, almost feels like it's done on the spur of the moment, that it would be very hard to reproduce. But it's not just about Focus. The important thing with that album is that the other instrumental tracks, Focus 2 particularly, but also the other ones are so strong. And Eruption is such an amazing piece of music in itself as well. Thanks as much as anything to Mike Vernon, the producer. It's nearly perfect. But and also the title track is perfectly listenable. It just doesn't feel like it belongs on the album.
Listen to the full episode wherever you get your podcasts.